Hello, I just recently pulled the Grand General, Graff's EX job, and so far I'm rather impressed with this job. He's a defender. His limit break is doing a base of 70,981 attack power, and his break power is 88,817. So pretty damn good. He only has one set of orb draw skill sets, so ice, wind, and darkness. So his limit break does as warrior trance to quicken, barrier, wall, drain, and prismatic shift itself. So he's pretty tanky. Dispels biz and deliberate to all enemies. So I think if I remember right, deliberate is lower criticals resistance on him. So yeah, he gets tanked up and he's able to do some damage back at him. This is where it gets interesting with his kit. One, he has an element called Biz, so resisted attacks give him 2 orbs. So that's what puts him in defense. First time seeing a job that has more than 30 or 40 resistance. A grand total of 50 for fire. Fire and light is the only ones that are 50% defensive up for him. Other than that, the rest is at 30%. Oh, and earth, sorry. My bad. Which is weird because it's a get opposite of his element colors. So, yeah, if you want him tanking certain things, he can tank it. His piercing break is ridiculously high for being a tank. 400. Extend break. I think extend break is normally a base 3. So I think he has a +1 to his. His most damage output is pretty much his break. It's like, yeah, he has exploit weakness, but he has no enhancements at all. So if you have any cards that does enhancements, you're going to do some damage with the exploit weakness. But other than that, you want to break him, do your damage. Innate quick break. This is where he gets really tanky himself because for what I was test running, I was at 70,000 hit points with all the buffs I have. He was healing about 3,000 hit points per action. So if you actually modify his medic percentage, which I think he can go probably at least 10 or 15 if you have the right skill custom panel cards. Yeah, he's gonna heal pretty well. Like, the monsters won't even get a chance to freaking do anything. And added to that, he has Steel Guard. And also added to that, he can't be lower his defense. So, yeah. More interesting, he enhances his ultimate points by abilities. He has Prismatic Generator, which is pretty damn good. He has Counter Limit. So if you have an onslaught of monsters, you're going to get those limit breaks pretty damn quick. He has Armor Break, not a whole great lot, but in multiplayer he has his hit points up and his damage up. So this is what his stats are. I'm using Torrendor. I think it was like his second job when he came out. I'm using his weapon, and that's what his stats are. His attack is pretty high. His break is pretty decently high. Nearly 40,000 hit points base. And he has 5-star plus gold defense. So, like I said, he's pretty freaking tanky. For this build, I made him the mage build because, a general might as well just break out the cannons. There was a barrage from the sea. And not to mention, I really don't have any good cards besides darkness for warrior jobs. Excuse me. So, of all the times I've been complaining about, I have no monk job cards, or not monk job, monk ability supremes. Warrior's starting to look pretty weak. So, I need like Zizat. I think there was a new wind card that just came out recently. But yeah, I'm pretty looking horrible with Warrior now. So, enough rambling. Let's see what he is in action. For starters, his music is actually came from the recent chapter we had of February. So it's rather interesting. So this is his limit break invasion.
Now!
Say almost 2,000 hit points. You gotta admit, that's pretty badass. Now, watch his hit points. I'm at 57, 748. Now I'm just gonna do the normal buffs. So, nearly 70,000 hit points. Now do evasion again. Now watch what medic will proc.
I was waiting for this moment!
Nearly 3,500 hit points in action. And this is the reason why I took this ability as mage. It makes sense. A general using cannons. Yeah.
You're open! This victory shall build toward the future.
So, yeah. See, here's the potential things, is that, one, okay, he's tanky as hell. Two, okay, so, if you're in a pinch, and obviously he gets his limit break a lot quicker. Oh yeah, and here's another question. If you're in Season 2, you're able to get your tag team assists a lot faster. Yeah, because apparently his version of the EX, he actually lowers the sub attack by half. So you're able to use the tag team attacks a lot more. Back to what I was saying. If you're in a pinch, use his limit break. You saw I was healing about like over 300,000 hit points from that attack. So if you're in a really bad pinch and you need healing, you're getting that instantly. Unless for some reason you have a monster to just negate your attack. Well, you're pretty much SOL. So let's go to Season 2 and see his full potential. I guess I'll go in Graff's story. Here we go. Actually, no, I can't because I have another job that's not associated with Graff. What the hell? I'll go with this chapter. Seems like I didn't green this one out. Oh, it's probably because I had a rift. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh no, I didn't do the challenge area. What the hell? Let's do this. Might as well get show it off. So, I'm gonna go get one more card. I don't. Ugh, no. There it is. Limitless potential. I actually kind of like his look on this. He looks pretty badass. Oh, this even helps me even more because his break. Now watch this shit in action.
Now, for the finishing blow! Strength overflows within me. Cold cleanses all.
Okay, so
Freeze in your tracks!
you notice a look at the sub attack right there. It is definitely halved.
Now for the counterattack!
Now watch this.
I invite you to the Feast of Shadows.
Fall into Cold's embrace!
Just broken one shot.
You are weak!
Broken one shot in.
How's this?
And again. He also gets the gauge a lot faster too.
Don't resist! How's this? Too slow!
Then getting that gauge up real quick.
You are weak!
Breakthrough gauge is the red. And then another breaker.
Now!
It's so damaging.
Blood will blossom under the moonlight.
I must move forward to protect those.
Everyone is cursed by their destiny.
I shall return home a victor!
So yeah, that's Graff's first EX job. I'm rather impressed. They did a good job on the first EX jobs for these new characters. So I rather appreciate this job. I might start using them more often. Heck, I might actually use them on multiplayer. Because I think Valve 4 came out this week. So, yeah. Late resistance. So, okay. I'm done with this. I'll see you in the next video, and the next one will be Phantom.